that had PS5s, you ain't out of hot water. You could not stop the bots. You could not.
Speaking of the bots, yeah, you heard the scalpers. The you scalpers responded, specifically organization based in the UK.
Mm-hmm. It's like, we are just trying to feed our families by purchasing several $100,000 worth of PlayStations so we could put food on the table through reselling. Because we had no other options. We couldn't have went out and bought groceries with that $100,000.
Look, I'm gonna read out the post that they did. I believe the company is called Crep Chief Notify, or no, that's not the company. But this is the statement that they had released. It says, "Let us explain how it was done. The PS5 hype started back in October with pre-order release. Members were informed to purchase on the go. We were prepared, had our in-house monitors ready, and come the day, 1,000 units were secured. The real chaos started on release day. Once again, we prepped. The group informed everybody of the potential and was ready to go. The day came and members feasted. They feasted, y'all. 2,472 console units were secured on that day. Not with bots as the media is portraying. You know that's bullshit. All manual. Ha! Sure, we have the advantage with our knowledge and monitors, but that's just being prepared. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Lots of our community have been furloughed, made redundant, or at some form of disadvantage due to the pandemic. These people have managed to cover their bills, put food on the table, and supply Christmas presents to their children. It may be unfortunate that a child won't wake up to a PS5 this Christmas, but another child may have woken up to nothing. We have no regrets."
What? What the fuck?
Do you see the bullshit and the hypocrisy in that entire statement?
Look, all I'm saying is, it is not right to wish evil upon another man. It is not good to hope misfortune upon any individual. But I will be the one to go ahead and take that sin. I hope your house burned down. I hope your kid gets nothing. I hope the food spoils in your mouth and turns to ash. You hypocritical bastards.
Yo, it don't make no sense, because if you had all these people trying to secure a merchandise for $500, and it's probably, I forgot what the UK rate is going on. You clearly could have spent that money on something more productive, like your bills, your food on the table, you know,
yeah. While you were
clothing.
talking, I was crunching numbers because you were saying how much units were. So, like, let's go ahead and go on the low end. Let's say they only got the digital ones. That's $399. If you get 1,000 units, that's $400,000.
Yeah.
Where are you struggling financially? Like, even if you had, like, let's say there's 200 people in the ring that were doing this.
Yeah.
Like, everyone spent $2,000. How is your family struggling?
Yo, I just don't. I don't understand the logic in that. That just doesn't make any sense. Cause you'll secure the units and then try to sell them at 3 to 4 times the price to secure a profit. But you had resources to purchase the unit in the first place, no?
Yeah, you had resources to purchase multiple units. You're not struggling. So there's no struggle going on with you.
Yeah, so it's like, get out of here with that. That's bullshit. That's complete and utter bullshit.
I really hope the Karma Fairy comes by and lets them know, like, oh, you were talking about struggling? Let me go ahead and show you what that is.
Well, speaking of karma, there's an article that kind of got glossed over back in July, posted by Bloomberg, I believe, Bloomberg News or something like that. We're saying Sony made a statement that they are securing about 10 million units. They're manufacturing them. They were the initial 5 million were supposed to be finished by the end of October. No, the initial 5 units were supposed to be finished earlier and be spread about from about September to the end of the holidays, the end of the year, and then the last batch of 5 million should be released by first quarter of next year. The longer these scalpers hold on to these products and they can't sell them, they lose the ability to make a profit. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there that just cave in and say, fuck it. But I would urge everybody to not spend a dime. There will be enough PS5s or Xbox Series X's by February, March, the latest next year. You're going to see them in shelves and people ain't going to care no more. And
now, if the rumored PS5 Pro comes out, that's a different story. You may have to hope.
True, but it's too early for a Pro version. How long did it take for the PS4 Pro to come out?
I don't know, but like I just remember hearing the story like that they're talking about one. It's like I don't know if the story's from the rumor mill. I just know like words of PS4 Pro were put out in the ether, and now I'm like, when is it gonna be worth it to get the PS5? I need it, but should I wait?
I don't think. Lord. I highly doubt. It's definitely a rumor, so you just take it with a grain of salt. They probably will. I guarantee you, they probably will eventually release a PS5 Pro, but not so soon, especially not so close since the launch of the console. And let me tell you something. You thought the PS5 was crazy priced. That I'm looking at least $700 based on the hardware, because if it's supposed to outperform the current version of the PS5, who knows what kind of specs they're gonna throw into that machine.
So the PS4 came out in November 15th of 2013, and the PS4 Pro came out in November 10th, 2016. So it was 3 years.
About 3 years.
So they waited 3 years. The technology is going to be a lot cheaper by 3 years from now compared to what they have in the box, and even though it's custom. So I'm thinking it'll be around the same price. The PS4 Pro was only $399 when it first. No, the PS4 was $399 when it first came out, and the PS4 Pro, what was its price when it first came out? Hold on, looking that up now. I want to say it was $499, so it was $100 more.
Just about. I believe you're correct, but still, it's gonna be way.
So 3 years. If we wait 3 years to get the same type of technology,
I would say anywhere from 2 to 3 years would probably be your best bet. Like I said,
that just puts me back to kicking kids in Walmart in order to get a PS5. Watch out, children.
So, and these scalpers, I mean, they're running to sell these things by any means necessary. I saw couple of videos, YouTube's, Twitter posts, all types of social media posts on some prominent influencers getting messages from scalpers to market them, to advertise them, to sell these units. Because the longer you hold on to inventory, the less valuable it is, and the less chance you have to make a profit, because now is when demand is high. Once the supply gets to a point where it even balances out the supply and demand, or even exceeds the demand, then all those units they secure are useless.
Now, Lou, I will say this much. There are some antique dealers that would love to argue against your statement there. But as far as electronics, you are 100% correct. And also, the other thing I want to point out, we're just on episode 2 of our podcast, but I feel a little bit insulted, even though the scalpers might not. Yeah, they definitely don't know that I hate them. But they could come to us. They need all the advertisement they could get.
Word. Yeah, I just think this shit is crazy, man. Like, but you know what? Karma's a bitch. It's coming. It's coming. That's for sure. But just the hypocrisy of that statement, this particular group in Europe, Like, really? Like, you see the type of grammar they use? They feasted. It's like, when I read that, it's like, yo, you not hurting? Where are you hurting to even not even attempt this? You know what I'm saying? Like, you definitely do have the resources. Feasted.
Yeah. They have all the resources. And like, again, I really don't like them. I hate them. I hope that Christmas morning the kids are opening the presents like, Dad, a PS5? You already got one. It's like, son, it's all we have. You know what we have for dinner? You best save that box.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. Hey everyone, thanks for listening to the RCP podcast. Be sure to join our Discord where you can participate in the shenanigans. Link will be in the description. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more on YouTube.